Good morning. Om Shanti. Today we will be discussing the second part of the topic how to mend broken trust. And yesterday we left this topic at the place what is stopping me to actually not mending the trust again. This is a very delicate topic. I'll come back to this slide. This is a very delicate topic, and I trust that I have given you some homework yesterday that to think about what is stopping you not to trust again or not to mend that trust, not to mend that damage which is created in past that time. You are carrying that pain. You are ready to leave that individual. You are ready to lose that relation, but still you are not able to lose that pain. Why? As we said yesterday, this is a chapter very personal for ourselves. Either I am a victim or I am a guilty. But in this chapter, we have to be very sure that I keep working with myself. This is not theory which I have to keep listening from Sister Ruchino. You have to actually just believe in yourself. And if you really want to get rid of that pain, look, the matter is over. Look, this is October and today is Dasara. So, wish you happy Dasara. Look, today it is October and nearly end of the October. If I give you if I give you calendar of 2020, will you take it? If today I give you not even like a gift, even if I give you like a gift, then maybe you will take it. But if I will tell you to purchase the calendar of year 2020 now today, will you purchase? Will you? No, obviously no. Sister, it is almost 2 months left only. And why to purchase 2020 calendar when time is over? The same thing, my dear friends, I'm trying to tell you. Time is over. It was a old matter. Time has crossed. It is no more effective in you. Why are you holding on to that pain? Let go of that pain. There may be thousands of reasons which can stop you not to rebuild the trust again. Maybe like you are, even if you are guilty, then also we can take a chance to gain that trust of that person again, but we are not able to doing it. There is some feeling which is stopping me to work. I have a list of a few points, but you can have a list of many points which may be very relevant for you. If you have any other than these points, you are free to write down in chat box, and I may help you in that case. If not, then see for these reasons. If your reason falls under these reasons, so that we should not stop ourselves to see this pain in our life any further. Dashera is a festival of righteousness, victory of righteousness over evil. So basically, this pain is a evil inside, and let's work with this pain and throw it out and have a good Dashera today. Well, yesterday we discussed this point fear of losing remaining trust. On the name of humanity, on the name of little bit of respect, on the name of the other aspects of relation, we have some uh, trust on those people, but we are still not able to. We think that if I will trust that person again and they will cheat me again, I won't be able to trust again. So I don't want to carry that pain. I don't want to get that pain again. And that is why I am not trusting that person. This is almost like I fall down from my bike or I got an accident with my car. I'm not giving another chance to myself. So this is almost like that. Second is rejection. Most of the time, when I am guilty, when I have broken a trust of someone else who was important in my, but knowingly, maybe unknowingly, trust is such a personal and delicate thing that even if it is broken unknowingly, it is going to leave an scars over there. So even if you have done it unknowingly out of anxiousness or anything, there is a feeling of rejection, mostly in the part when you are guilty. You feel like I will go, I will try to mend this off, but they may reject me. And the fear of getting rejected, I'm not able to go and work on it. This is related with ego. Look, if that person who I have broken trust of somebody, they are also carrying pain. Broken trust is such a phenomena. Guilty and victim, both the parties are in pain. So if that person is also in pain, that person has a right to actually feel that pain and have their choice of their behavior. If they are rejecting you, that doesn't mean that you will not work on it again. We have to try, and then only it will work. Weak perspective. Sometimes, it looks like I don't understand that I am guilty. We keep saying, like, no, I don't think it was my fault. I think it was time's fault. I think it was like this. I weak perspective. I don't have a strong perspective to mend this broken trust. I am taking it very lightly. You may take it lightly for now, but you may not take it light. If the other person may not be taking it lightly, and maybe you will suffer with that pain further in your life. So that is why, check your weak perspective. Don't carry that weak perspective. If you are feeling pain of that broken trust, if you are carrying, it is a matter 20 years back, it is 10 years, 2 years back, 2 months back, time has gone, calendar has changed, but still, if you are actually not able to, you are not trying to mend it off, that means there is a problem in your perspective. You think like, चलो ना ठीक है, it's okay, जैसा है वैसा रहने दो, जैसा है वैसा रहने दो, कितने दिन तक रहने दो? You are carrying a pain inside. That scars will become a disease after some time. The scars will lead some non welcoming actions in later part of time. So just don't leave it with your weak perspective. Being habitual. This point also, some of my participants gave me this point, and I like this point so much. Sometimes we have a broken trust. We left that person. I started living my life normally, and then I become habitual in this life, in the new way of life. And now, because I am habitual, I don't want to mend that broken trust. Remember, being habitual, we feel like कि ठीक ही है ना, सब कुछ ठीक ही है, no problem. It's fine. It's absolutely good that you are, आपको सब कुछ ठीक लग रहा है. Are you still carrying that pain? Yesterday, कल, आज मैंने सोचा था कि आपको स्टार्टिंग में ही पहले मेडिटेशन कराऊंगी and come up with the pain which you are carrying. But yesterday someone was crying. I don't like the you cry. So think about that pain. You cry, you've become sad when you think about that incident. And you think you are habitual to carry that pain. Now this is part and parcel of life. Why this is part and parcel of life? No, work on it, clear it off. Unforgiveness. For whom? Yesterday there was a question, and here is the answer. It's not that I'm not forgiving others who has broken my trust. It's not that I have to forgive that guilty person and I will feel comfortable. That matter has gone long back. Actually, I'm not able to forgive myself. How I trusted this unworthy person, how I mistaken my emotions. I was so intelligent in different things, and why I act so foolish having this. What made me to do this? I just can't believe on myself. And here spirituality helps us. So I'm not able to forgive myself. I'm not able to forgive that person. And that is why I'm not able to mend it. एक बहुत अच्छी बात है आपको मैंने पहले भी सुनाया अभी भी सुनाती हूँ. The basic spirituality of Brahma Kumaris has a few, very strong, straightforward teachings. One of them are बड़ी बात को छोटा करो, छोटी बात को खत्म करो. Unforgiveness is I'm not able to clear off the matter. बात को खत्म करो. I want to clear the matter. I want to clear off the matter. I want to conclude the matter. Eliminate the matter. खत्म करना है. इसलिए मुझे forgive करना है. Because I don't want to carry it. I don't want to carry that pain. I don't know that person has done or not. I will take my strategy to behave with this person further also. I won't allow this person to work that closely in my life. All these things are good. But the important thing, I will not carry that pain. Remember, the whole world is ready to give you pain every moment. Pains of my life, pains of my relatives' life, pains which we get from news, pain which we see in society. So the whole world is giving you pain all the time. Why are you adding your own personal pain in that? Why are you making your life more painful? I have to clear it off. I have to become neutral in this matter. Like, remember, um, all of us, most of us are in our middle of the age, or maybe the second half of the age. Think for a moment. We had many fights when we were in our school days. Maybe like some of our classmate, उसके साथ हमारी बिल्कुल नहीं बनती थी. And we could have much fighting with that person. And maybe like uh, he was or she was almost my enemy that time in school. But now, at this present moment, after 20, 25 years of school, if I meet that person somewhere, what will happen? We are very friendly with that person. Why? Why I forget that thing? Why I was able to forgive it? Why? Because time has crossed. It's okay. Don't keep that weak perspective all the time. And we will laugh on that matter. Do you remember how we have how we had good fight in our school days? Do you remember how we were doing all these cheatings in our school days, and we laugh on it? So we want every matter of life become like this, neutral. Even if you are remembering those fighting days, you are neutral. Even if you were remembering your school friends cheating or betrayal or fighting, or maybe you scored less and they scored much, anything, competition, anything, but you are no more affected with that. It has become neutral, and same neutrality we want in here also. Life is a classroom. We all are, we all are classmates. Let this classroom task go ahead. We all are learning in this life school. So that is why forgiveness, if you will not forgive yourself, this is what is stopping you not to mend the trust. Ignoring negotiations. One of the questions I think somebody asked, somebody gets so closed for negotiation. I carry that much pain that I don't want to talk, I don't want to negotiate, I don't want to listen. Okay, fine, don't listen. Make a time frame for your unnegotiative perspective. Make a time. You cannot say I will not talk to this person whole life. Make a time. Okay, I'm in my pain so much, I'm feeling that pain of betrayal so much, I won't talk to you for 6 months. Do it. Don't talk for 6 months, but talk in the 7th month. Talk in 7th month at least. So remember this, that ignore your negotiations. If you're ignoring negotiation with the other party, give a time. Give a time to that party also. Look, I am so crowded now. I'm so in that excited mode. I cannot talk. Whatever you will say, I will have a reply for that. It may go in a wrong direction. I'll talk to you after. Give me some time. I'll talk to you after some time. And if the other party is not able to negotiate with you, then also give some time to that party. Maybe that party has lost much of its emotional investment. Give some time. Give some time. Just allow, just leave the topic. Leave it. Let their energy get settled. Let them come to their normal thinking. Let them come to their good thinking, and then you have to talk. And there is a very bad thing which is stopping you, superiority complex. I was always right and you were wrong, and that is why trust was broken. I am always in the better side of the negotiation. I won't come and mend it. इसका इलाज नहीं है फिर. It's okay, no problem. Carry that pain. It's okay. Keep carrying that pain. Keep crying, remembering those days. Because you are always good, na? So then keep crying. Okay, somebody writing here, fear of being abused or used again. Yes, fear of losing remaining trust is the same thing. Fear of being abused or used again, that is stopping you. That you feel like I will get another pain, and that is why I am carrying this pain. I feel like that I'll get more pain, and that is why I am okay with the having pain now. It's okay if you want to do this. These are some points which stops me to mend broken trust. Actually, I had 25 points. I cannot write all those points here. And that is why I choose some few. That may be, thank you for this slide. There may be many points, there may be any unique point you are having that stops you to mend this broken trust. That's fine. That's fine. Now, let us come to the actual method to mend this broken trust. I am going to give you this thing, I actually interviewed a few people for this. I have seen people becoming victim of broken trust, and I have seen them again talking and again having a nice relation with the same person. I have seen people being guilty. They cheated somebody. And then after that, again, they realize their problem. It was a big problem. It was a big fighting. It ended with a very big disaster. And later, after the passage of 3, 4, 5 years, I can see these people together very nicely, very dependent on each other, very faithful to each other. And to prepare this slide, coming up slide, I I made interview to them. I talked to them what you did and what happened. What was your mental position that moment, and how things settled later. What you had to go through. These are the steps of regaining or mending the trust. Both the side, maybe like victim or like guilty, both the sides. Now here, I want to tell you, these are steps. These are not methods, different methods. No, this is only one method, and these are the steps. All these steps will make a question in your life. I'll take this slide after some time. All these the methods, all these steps will ask a question to you. Once you ask this question, there will be two choices: yes or no. And if you feel it is yes, then you have to go to the next step. If you feel no, then you don't want to mend your broken trust. It's fine. If you really don't want to mend it, it's okay. Carry it. Keep that pain. You feel more comfortable keeping that pain in you. It's okay. We don't have any problem. But if you want to clear it off, if you want your mental peace, if you want to get rid of that headache which you carry all the time inside, then every step you have to come up with the answer of yes and then go ahead. Wherever there is answer of no, you have to stop and work on that part for some time. And then you have to take another step. Breaking the trust is a game of one moment. Believing that your trust is broken, it is a matter of some time. We do not believe immediately that my trust is broken. But gaining the trust, it's a matter, it takes long time. But I have seen people, and that is what I am telling you. This slide was made with their help, regaining their trust, having good relationship, very faithful relationship together, and they are going very good ahead. And that is why I'm giving you this practical uh, slide now. So let's start with this. The first step, first step is choice. Question: do I want to regain the trust? If yes, go ahead. If no, stop, log out, just leave it. No, I don't want to regain. It's okay. I'm not going to justify your answer. It's your choice. You feel like somebody is writing here that I have a fear of being used or abused again. Okay, you don't have a choice to regain it. Leave it. Don't. Who is compelling you to regain it? Nobody compelling you. But if you want to regain that trust, work on it. If yes, If you have a choice to regain, then come for the reason. What is the reason why I want to regain this trust? Now, this is $1 million question. This is the question. The answer of this question will actually set the track of your working. Why I want to regain this trust. You will have your unique answers. If your answer comes towards yes, come to the next step. What is the value of this person in my life? Because gaining trust is not because of that regaining the trust is not just because I'm doing a charity or a favor or mercy on someone. It is actually importance of that person. If that person is very important in my life, I would like to bring back that person. If that person is not that important, it's fine. I can make my life away from that person. I can make my life journey alone, without this person. Then there is no, then leave it, no problem. But if the value of person is towards yes, then come to the next step. What is the motivation? What is motivation for me? Because you have to identify your motivation to regain the trust, your good memories, your good time, the happiness which you were carrying being with that person earlier, that feeling of comfort and joy, the feeling of safety, motivation, the feeling of carrying and not carrying that pain, the feeling of mental peace. What is your motivating element in your life? Identify why are you motivating yourself to regain this trust? For my children, for my parents, for someone else, whatever. Remember, these are not separate methods, these are steps. You have to go through all the steps. The last point which you can see here, open and heartfelt conversation. What we do, we never go through all these points and we directly jump into conversation. That also not a heartfelt, open conversation. And it end up with a disaster, fighting again and losing the remaining trust. So I really request you to go through the steps. Do your homework before you go and talk to that person. Have a good reason for your trust, regaining reason why do you want to regain it. What is the value of that person in your life? It is valuable, more valuable than the pain, then yes. If the person is less valuable than the pain, then leave it. Pain is okay. Motivation. For what? For what? What is motivating you? Something which always poke inside and keep saying that go and regain the trust. Go and regain the trust. Mend it off, mend it out. So that motivation, identify and keep it in front of your eyes all the time. Then comes forgiveness, not to that person. Forgive yourself. How I did that. I loved this person so much. How I cheated that person. How foolish I was. I cheated because I was guilty, or I got cheated. How I was not able to gauge their activity. Actually, I keep thinking that I invested my so much emotions in that relation, and with my one wrong decision, my one wrong act, or my one wrong analysis, it end up in broken trust. I'm not able to forgive myself. Now, here again, spirituality. In the big picture, it is said that anything which has happened past, it has happened. It's okay. It has happened. Leave it because it has gone. Proceed further. गलती हो गई उस गलती को लेकर के बैठ करके हम सारी जिंदगी रोते नहीं रह सकते हैं हाँ I will have a promise that I won't repeat this mistake any further but I cannot keep crying keep holding on to that mistake and that is another important teaching in Brahma Kumaris past is past past cannot come to your present and don't carry your past to your future. Past, keep that past in past. Save your present. And that is why forgive yourself. That is why forgive yourself. It takes a lot of courage to forgive yourself. But again, you are most important person of your life. You are hero of your story. So past, it's not becoming casual, it's not becoming careless. It's becoming learned and trained and going ahead. Past. Look, no one in world is perfect. No one is there who has not committed any mistake ever. All of us keep committing mistake time to time. And if we keep committing mistakes, if there is a mistake by mistake or by any reason, not to carry that ever further. Just try to understand this. Use spirituality. Spirituality gives you a concept of core qualities of soul that you are made up of peace, purity, love, knowledge, happiness, bliss, and power. So sometimes maybe that love part was clouded with something and this incident happened sometimes maybe my knowledge become gloomy and I commit mistake it's all right not anymore because I keep carrying that unforgiveness in me I keep blaming myself and then I am carrying the chain of wrong deeds I'm carrying the chain, continuing the chain of bad feelings. I'm continuing the chain of negativity. Just to break that negative chain, I have to forgive myself. And here is that absolute spirituality going to help you. And the last step is heartfelt, open conversation. Don't expect this conversation is going to be easy for you. This is going to be worst conversation of your life. But promise yourself it should be a heartfelt conversation. You are not going to talk theories. You're going to talk your feelings and you are going to accept the other party feelings also. You are going to accept their perspective also. At least listen to their perspective also. Make a promise to yourself before conversation. You will listen. You will listen. I don't know about the other person, but at least you, if you will listen the conversation, at least one party is listening the conversation, at least one party's perspective will open up. So before you go for the open conversation, promise yourself you will not talk about theories, हमारे खानदान की मर्यादा, लोग क्या कहेंगे, No, no. With all these things, you're not going to talk. You're not going to have communication with them. ऐसा होता है क्या? इतना भी नहीं समझता है क्या? No, 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 no. It was not expected from a person of your age. No, no, no. You are going to talk your feelings, your pain, your trouble. I felt bad. It was right or wrong, I don't know, but I felt bad. I felt this pain. I was crying. I thought it is like this, and promise that you will listen to the other party till their matter ends. No matter how rude or how aggressive they will talk, they are talking now. Till they will be talking, you will listen to them. This is the only method to conclude the problem. Unless and until one party will not listen, conversation will not go in a resultful way. If you want a result, if you really want to throw that pain out, if you want that righteousness of your relationship, have victory over that evil pain which you are carrying, if you want to make this dashera, follow these steps. Go and talk to that person, but talk with these two promises. Follow the steps before. Follow the steps that you choose to mend it. You have a reason. You are internally very much convinced that you will not tell yourself later that बेकार में मैंने जाके बात कर ली. No, you have a very solid reason. You have value for that person. You have some motivation with you. You have already forgiven yourself. Because if you will forgive yourself, you will have a capacity to forgive others. And then you are talking to that person with two promises. I will listen completely, no matter how shouting that person may be doing that moment. I will listen to I'm going to listen the matter. I'm not going to listen the voice. I'm not going to listen the pitch or the frequency. I'm going to listen to the matter. This is my personal promise. And the second personal promise is what I will speak, it will be my personal feelings. नॉट लोग क्या कहेंगे, नॉट वो क्या कह रहा था, नॉट के वो ऐसा होता है क्या. नो, आई एम वेरी मच कंसर्न अबाउट माई पेन, and that is why I'm doing it. And believe me, I have seen people doing it, and I'm seeing now also people going ahead so strongly with each other. That was worst of their life, and now I am seeing best of their relations. This works. Try it. Spirituality and meditation helps you doing this, because the spirituality going to give you bigger perspective. So there are few things, this whole scenario, a spiritual person who practices spirituality can do this in a better way. There are 3 4 points which I have noted down because I'm going literally out of time. So there are few points. That one thing, spirituality will give you broader acceptance. Okay, it was done, time has gone, it's over, person is important, I have to get another chance, life has to go ahead. So with that broader acceptance, I can go ahead. Spirituality and meditation together. Forgiveness, we have explained much over forgiveness. Breaking our ego to accept. Why me? Why me? मुझे ही हर बार बोलना है क्या? मुझे ही जाकर बात करनी है क्या? Why me? Do you think I am wrong? No, I don't think you are wrong. Spirituality says maybe you are right and maybe you are not wrong. But still, if you want to break the chain of negativity, if you want to look at yourself proudly, if you want to have self respect, if you want to See yourself in mirror with a good feeling that you are a good person. If you want to die content, then break your ego. It's not about why me. It is only about why. It's not about why me. Why me is an ego. Why? क्यों करना है? Why to do this? Because it's painful. That is why it has to done. Okay, no problem. I'll do it. Why is good? Why me? Now this takes a lot of meditation to break that why me part. Why me? Respect of individuals. When I am spiritual, I understand that people are more important than material. I understand that I am a social animal. I understand that every relation strengthens me. Every relation helps me to go towards my completeness. And that is why I have a respect towards individual. So if I am a spiritual, if I can meditate for some time, then I can actually feel this to come up and mend this broken trust. So, this is how I will suggest that understand that. Thank you for this slide. This is how I will say, okay, we can understand there is a broken trust. I am carrying that pain. There are different reasons which is stopping me not to mend it, but there are still some motivations. There are some reasons which is making me to mend it. So do this workshop with yourself. It is not it is a virtual classroom. It's not a physical classroom. If it was, I could have made this workshop to do with you. Open this chapter again, sit with a paper and pen with yourself, write down answer of all the questions. If you really want to work on that relation, believe me, it will work. It will work. Have faith in God. And the most beautiful thing yesterday, someone was asking how to make God your friend. Because when trust is broken, we need a friend beside me. Believe in God, believe in your righteousness, and work on it. Now, that $1 million question, which I have to ask you, all those things, ट्रस्ट करना क्यों, ब्रेक होना क्यों, मेंड करना क्यों? Why to trust anyone? I won't trust anyone because they will cheat me after some time and I will have that pain. I don't want to carry that pain. So I won't trust anyone. I live alone. How? How does it sound? I won't trust anyone. No. Because somebody cheated me, I'll not trust anyone. Trust. Life is based on trust. You know, कहते हैं हिंदी में एक कहावत है, विश्वास पर दुनिया कायम है. We need to trust people to live. Yes, you have to trust people. Just relax. Life is not a detective movie. Don't keep trying to find out suspicion all the time. Don't keep suspicious. Don't keep finding those points of mistrust. Trust and relax. Number of trusted people are always more than number of mistrusted people in anyone's life. Anyone's life. In world also, number of people whom you can believe is more than number of people on whom you cannot believe. Righteousness is still there in world. Don't increase your tension by your thinking that I won't trust anybody. Don't make your life more painful having such a statement or such decisions in your life. I won't trust anybody. You have to and you will. So trust, relaxed, relax. And even if something wrong happened, make it set right. Use the spirituality, have meditation, and set it right. I have crossed even 2 minutes more time for meditation also I have crossed. So what I will ask that we will have a small music and 2 minutes of silence, 1 minute of silence, and we will close our session here for this week. Thank you so much. We'll meditate and then only we will proceed for further steps of the program. Thank you. Om Shanti.